Hello guys, we're going to end up looking at day 2 of reviewing algebra, evaluating expressions. So our objective is to evaluate an expression. The definition of an expression is a sentence with numbers, operations, or variables. I've given you 3 different types of examples. The first one is just a number and a variable, 2x. There is an operation, remember that's being multiplied, it's 2 times x. The second one is just variables and operations, which is x plus y. And then the last one is a set of numbers, operations, and variables, 6x minus 5. So when we are evaluating is the same thing as substituting. Another way to look at substituting is replacing. Okay? So in the first couple of cases, that's what you're doing. You are substituting or replacing your variable with a number that you've given you. So in number 4, which is in your homework, you're going to have 8x. X is the value of 3, so we're just replacing it with 3, minus the value of y, which is 4. Order of operations tells us to first multiply 8 times 3, and that is 24, minus 4, which is now 20. Let's look at another example that has a little bit more operations. In this case, we have that x is equal to 9. So wherever I see x, I'm going to replace it with the value of 9. Continue with the rest of it. Fraction bar, remember, means division. We have 2, and again, we're going to replace x with 9, and then minus 16. Following order of operations, we do parentheses first. 9 minus 3. So that would be 6. So we have 7 times 6, and then on the bottom, we have 2 times 9, which is 18. And then minus 16. 7 times 6 is 42. 18 minus 16 is 2. 42 divided by 2 is 21. Last example from your homework is problem number 95. And right here, you're just going to end up simplifying. You're not going to get a final solution. So what do I start with? We start with the parentheses, x squared minus 2, and we're going to use distributive property. We're going to distribute the 6 to the x squared as well as the 2. And 6 times x squared is just 6x squared. 6 times 2 is 12, and it's a negative 12. And then we're just going to rewrite plus 5. Okay, I'm going to put those set of parentheses, which are brackets. And we're going to combine what's inside those brackets first. So what can we combine that's in our brackets? Negative 12 and 5. We leave the 6x squared out in front. Remember I said a negative 12. That's a negative 12 plus 5. That is going to be a negative 7. Now what we're going to do is we have this negative symbol. This is a key. That negative is going to go to the 6 squared as x squared as well as a negative 7. So we're going to have 18x squared plus 4. Instead of having a positive 6x squared, it's going to be a negative 6x squared. We have a negative, that negative, and then a negative 7. That's going to cancel out, and it's going to be a positive 7, because a negative times a negative is a positive. Now we look at combining like terms. Which are my like terms? The first set is 18x squared and the negative 6x squared. Your operation is always before the number. So that's why I said negative 6x squared. So 18x squared minus 6x squared, that is 12x squared. And now we combine 4 and 7. So 4 plus 7. What does that give us? That gives us a positive 11. So that is our final answer. 12x squared plus 11. Can I do anything with the 12x squared? No, because they are not like terms. The 12 has an x squared. So now you should be able to do the rest of your homework. Take care.